The nervous system is constantly working all the time. Although we do not realize it, the nervous system is hard at work when we do some of our favorite hobbies. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how some of our nervous system works as we play our favorite video games. First up is the cerebellum. The cerebellum is located in the top part of the brainstem where the spinal cord meets the brainstem. Some of the cerebellum helps regulate motor movements. It also helps coordinate voluntary movements, which include balance, coordination, and speech. As Jason plays video games, he uses his coordination to control how the characters move in the game. He uses his hands to move the controller as he looks up at the screen to see what's going on in the game. As he plays video games, he uses his headset to talk to his friends as he plays. They talk about the games to help them work together as they play. Next, the parietal lobe is located in the back of the brain. It is divided into two different hemispheres. The functions of the parietal lobe helps us to process language and make sense of visual information. As Jason plays video games, the parietal lobe helps him to make sense and interpret what he is seeing on the screen. The parietal lobes help him understand what his friends are saying to him, as well as the words in the game. The occipital lobe is located at the back part of the skull behind the parietal lobe. It helps us make sense of things we see, like shapes and colors. As Jason plays video games, the occipital lobe helps him process what appears on his screen. Jason is aware of what he is seeing thanks to the occipital lobe. Next, the temporal lobe. The temporal lobe is located in the cranial fossa, which is next to the base of the skull. Some of the many functions of the temporal lobe include helping emotion, memory, and language. Jason is playing a level on one of his favorite games. One time, he memorized specific tricks to beat the level. And when Jason finally beat the level, he was very excited and put into a good mood. The amygdala is located in the front of the temporal lobe and right next to the hippocampus. The amygdala controls aggression along with emotions including fear, anger, and sadness. Sometimes, when people play video games and they're doing poorly, they may get stressed out, angry, or throw the controller because of it. The pons are in the brainstem is above the medulla oblongata and under the midbrain. Some of the functions of the pons include being involved with hearing, eye movement, and facial expressions. Some functions of the pons, while Jason plays video games, his eyes are constantly shifting from left to the right side of the television screen. The sounds from the game are coming straight from his headset, and the pons help him hear everything. As the game intensifies, Jason's facial expressions change frequently as he attempts to win the match. And lastly, the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is located in the center of the brain. The hypothalamus controls certain behaviors like sleep, fatigue, and thirst. Sometimes, after Jason has played video games for a few hours, he begins to get tired. After checking the time and realizes it is late, he decides that it is time to put his amazing gaming skills to rest and go to bed so he is well rested in Miss Oliveira's class the next day.